Hi Union Adventist University family. I'm so excited to welcome you to our Golden Cords ceremony where we celebrate the students from Union who have taken a year of their lives to go and serve as missionaries in various parts of all over the world. Tonight, what we'll do is we'll see the golden cords hung on our golden cord board. And oftentimes you may see this in the dig building and maybe not think anything of it, but each golden cord represents a missionary, someone who has taken a year or more of their life to go serve in another part of the world and be the hands and feet of Jesus. And so I'm so excited that you get to hear their stories.
My name is Regan Garman.
Dennis Ray.
Lisa Forbes.
Alexia Rains.
Howie Huntsman.
And last year I served in Pohnpei, Micronesia as a student missionary.
From the summer of 1988 to 1989, I served as a student missionary in South Korea.
In 1989, I went as a student missionary to Japan after my sophomore year.
I served for 2 years as a student missionary in Cambodia.
So I served as a student missionary in Taiwan from the summer of 1989 till the summer of 1990.
I think I had a feeling at a Vespers at a student mission focus week, and I was like, God, I feel like you're calling me to do this. And God and I went back and forth, we wrestled for a little bit, and then I was at a meeting and I heard someone say, there's no good reason not to go. And in my case, that was so applicable, and I was like, I'm gonna just trust God with this and let Him lead the way. And then that put me in Pohnpei, Micronesia.
Yeah, I actually loved mission stories from when I was a little kid, and I always visualized myself doing that kind of thing. But during my sophomore year at Union, there was a mission emphasis Friday night chapel, and that was like, it's time. I want to do this, so let's go.
At the time I attended Union, missions was a big deal. And so I had a lot of friends that were considering doing missions or had done missions, and I'd never really traveled outside the U.S. And so I wanted not only the chance to serve, but to experience a culture as different as possible from my own, which is why I chose Japan. And I will say we had tremendous support from campus ministries, and the other SMs were always jealous of us because of that support. But yeah, it was friends in the program of campus ministries.
So the day that we arrived in South Korea, they immediately put us on a bus and took us to a kind of a resort at the ocean for some training. And I didn't sleep well that night. They put us on the ground. I slept on the floor, and it was really hot and humid. And so just to kind of clear my mind the next morning, I decided to go for a run on the beach. I thought that would be a great way to get some energy and enjoy my new home. I'm out there on the beach all by myself, and it was beautiful. And I see this thing up on the beach ahead of me, and as I get closer, I realized it was a cow. And then I got even closer and realized it's a bull, and it had horns. And about that time, it realized that I was there, and it started charging at me. And I ran for my life. I didn't know if I was going to survive to be a student missionary or not. Fortunately, I had some speed in me in those days, and I was able to get to safety.
I think I would share with people the idea of how real God became to me in the time that I spent there. There's so many good moments with my students, the church members, and those different types of things, but the community I found myself in within the other teachers that were out there serving, other SMs from other colleges, was really cool. And there was this one night, we were camping on the weekend and we were out at an island. And when that was happening, we were talking about how good God is. And I think something that I learned is just a deeper understanding of God's love for each and every one of us. And in that, we were sitting there, me and my apartment mate, so there were 6 of us just sitting there, and we were talking about how good God is. And we were talking about how He just loves us and He wants to woo us. And in that, we have an identity, and we're able to live that out. And we were talking about how good He had been to us that week. And then one of the girls was like, oh, it'd be so cool if there was stars in the sky tonight, because like we were talking about in the past how stars and the vastness of them explain God's love. And then all of a sudden, the ocean just started lighting up with like bioluminescence. It was like God was in that moment with us. And I think that characterizes a lot of my time there, of like just feeling God's presence in the classroom, by the ocean, within the community. It was just really cool to see those bioluminescence light up the ocean, not the sky, and for God to woo us in a way. Like, here's your flowers, here's your memory, here's me here with you.
I really think one of the things that will stick with me were all the memories with the neighborhood kids. And a lot of those kids came from dysfunctional families. And I just remember at night, sometimes I would put my head on the pillow and I would sleep and I would be listening. And through the walls, I could hear fighting, and I could hear screaming, and like people, like children getting beaten, and like I would just feel awful and feel like, what can I do? I can't do anything. But the kids would come to my house the next day, and like they would, you know, show me their bruises, show me their scars and everything. And like sometimes they would say, you know, my mom doesn't love me, my dad doesn't love me. And, you know, I had to figure out to say something like, they do love you, they're not perfect, they make mistakes, but I could assure them that, you know, you do have a father and he loves you. I would always tell them that Jesus loves you, and show them the picture of Jesus hugging the child and be like, that's you and Jesus. I feel so thankful that God put me in their lives, that I could be kind of a safe space for them while I was there.
Yeah, my advice to someone that was considering going would be, if you have any interest at all, do it.
Just see where God is really leading you. And if God is leading you to be a student missionary, He will open doors, He will bring people into your life to make it happen.
Well, the time that I spent there was so valuable to my life. It was exciting, it was exotic, so I would totally recommend almost anyone to do it, because when else are you going to do this? Like, you're young and you're able to deal with the adventure way easier when you're young. So this is the time to go. It's so rewarding, it's so worth it. And God, you know, the whole depending on God thing, like, you have to do that. Like, all of the story I was just saying about how hard it was and how unsure I was, like, the lessons I learned out of that were just connecting me to God in a way like I've never been. So just go. It's crazy and exciting and fun, and life is an adventure. Go live it.